Hello. In my last video I showed you how I scanned the negative as a linear raw file in ViewScan, and now I want to edit it in Darktable. Okay, I scroll it a little bit, you can see this is okay, and you see we scanned two variants of this image. This is the one with the scratches and infrared cleaning, and this is the one without infrared cleaning. So I want to edit the one with infrared cleaning, pushing D. So okay, this is what I want to have, and this is what I want to have there, and I switch on the over and under exposure and exposure warning. And if you open an image in Darktable, you see here, these are modules Darktable applied automatically on your image. And the Darktable sees that this is in raw. This is a TIFF file. If I try to set them off, nothing changes because it's not a really raw file. It's not a really linear RGB raw file. It's only a normal linear raw file. There's a difference, but I don't want to explain what exactly the difference is because it's a little bit complicated, and I want to show you here how I edit this image in a few steps. So at first I want to rotate it, okay, and invert. Okay, and you see we have it's a nice picture. The colors are okay, and the white balance is okay, the exposure is okay, so I don't need to edit here too much. And at first what I ever do is set the color balance to set eventually a white balance. Sometimes you have a little bit too much blue or too much red in your image, and you can correct it, the balance of the colors with the color balance module, or you can take the white balance module. And for my image I use the color balance module because on my image I get better results. No new instance, open it please. Okay, and here you have the color pickers, and normally you only have to use the shadow or the midtone color picker. It depends on how is your picture created. Sometimes you get better result to take the mid-tone picker, sometimes you get better results to take the shadow picture. And you can try if you get good results with a highlight picker, but on my images this was not the case. I normally takes the mid-tone picker. Yes, it's a little bit near 2%, but this is not much. Okay, this is the first step, and a new instance, and try out what are the best values. Is there any change? No, not much. Okay, I set it back to this default options. What's about the color? Oh, this is a little bit too dark for me. Okay, I decrease it a little bit if it works. Okay, so I have no underexposure warning here and no overexposure warning. This is a frame of the picture. It doesn't care. So this is okay for me. Next step is denoising. Non-local means take not too much, otherwise you get not good results. He's still working. But if I increase it, he's still working. Yes, so you see, you have no denoise, but it is not good looking. It's not good looking. It doesn't. It's not my. It's not my. Not in my head. Not in my feeling. What I want to. That is too much for me. Okay, 04 is a good value, I think. Okay, so, and fit to screen, it's okay. So next step is perspective correction. And the perspective correction is sometimes data pending, please. Okay, and the perspective correction is sometimes a little bit tricky. So you have to try some settings more than one if this matches with you, with you have in mind or not. And is this okay? I switch the guides on. Oh no, it's yeah, this looks okay. This is okay. Oh, and a little bit more rotation. Okay, I take the automatic cropping. So does it looks okay for me? Yes, it does. Okay, and next step, cropping. So I want to have a little bit of the here, a little bit here. This is okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Normally I use filmic for compressing the dynamic range, but in this image I don't need to, because it's technically it is okay. You have a good light, and everything is balanced in the colors and in the brightness, and so I don't need to use it. But I try to use a bit local contrast. Yes, this is okay. And I want to increase a little bit the colors. Okay. A little, not so much local contrast, a little bit. Yeah, this is okay. 110 is okay. So I have no underexposure area. So this, I don't like it if you have very black areas, and I want to have it. I want to have a balance in my images. So this looks okay, and a little bit fine detail, and I use a personally preset, and you see I only increase the fine details of the image. And you see here in the colors, and in the, if I scroll a little bit, you see a little bit more sharpness in the fine details here. So Okay, review. Yes, I think this is okay for me. Okay, the problems with the lens I cannot repair because this was the very first camera I get on Christmas, and I took my first photos with this very point and shoot camera, and these point and shoot cameras in most of the cases has had bad lenses, only with the focus in the middle of the picture, and if you get to the end of to the edge of the picture, it will be very blooming, and on this light you don't see it too much. But if you have winter images or so with a lower exposure, well, you see it. You see that this is a really problem of this camera type. Okay, this was a very easy to handle pic. Okay, but I hope it was helpful for you. You see, I don't need much steps in Darktable to edit this picture. You can also use another programs, tools for picture edit, free tools, or tools like Photoshop or like Lightroom. But okay, this works for me, and okay, I hope you get some interesting information out of this video. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye.